Hello again. Um, this week. Let's just start with goals. I don't have a general overview, so let's just start with what I got going on. Vacuum, since I just did it, not even like 5 minutes ago, has been easy, and I've been doing it rather consistently. I say easy as in keeping on doing it has been easy, but actually doing it has been a little troublesome because it's spring, which means it's time for my dogs to shed like hell. So that's what they're doing. They're shedding a lot. So even if I fucking vacuum on Monday, which this just happened like this week, maybe even started last week, it won't even be the full 3 days or it won't even be a full day before I see just more crap on the floor. I mean, it's still clean. Don't get me wrong. Like the general accumulation is way less, and you can literally visibly see that. But like, it's just these big ass clumps of fur that just fucking pass off and get really annoying. So, uh, it's just annoying. It's nothing. It's nothing too crazy to be worried about. Um, Pornography. I'm keeping on keeping on. I haven't really faltered, honestly. I've been pretty confident in just marking down an X on the days that I'm supposed to just not do it because I know I'm not gonna do it. I can wait either till 1 in the morning, which I prefer not to do because it leaves me tired as hell, or till mm, or I just wait till next day. And sometimes even in the next day, I don't really feel like doing it for most of the day, so that's good news. I think that sort of, yeah, I think my body just worked into a sort of want to need out the stress. I mean, not like I'm feeling a super low amount of stress anymore. It's the whole thing of having to replace every fire alarm in the house because, yeah, because they're all over 10 years old or just reached 10 years old, which is a little stressful, especially since they won't shut the fuck up. But it's not nearly as bad as what I had last week. And also, it could have been way worse, but realizations and comments from other people just saying it how it is a very reasonable way of realizing, wow, man, maybe you should just fucking move on. And that's pretty much what I did. So, yeah, just overall a lot less stressful. A lot more tired, though, which I think is mostly just because of shitty sleep schedule. It's been getting a little worse, but I'm not going to put that on my goals until probably I get vacuuming done, which I'm going to prioritize next month, and then I'll put that as a part of my three main goals. Um, but since there's only a Monday left, I'm certainly going to do it on the Monday. Vacuuming's pretty much done for this month. That's great news. There's a Monday and a Wednesday. There's a Monday and a Wednesday left. Um, but I'm pretty confident that I'm not going to falter on those in regards to porn. Uh, and I guess we have the last one, brushing my teeth. How has that been going? I had a dentist appointment uh, on Tuesday, and yeah, admittedly I'm freaking the fuck out because, well, first up, the whole brushing my teeth thing has been going great. According to the book, I've been doing it once per day, and I've been building it relatively reliantly. And also, as I said in earlier vids, I was going to, I guess logs would be a better way to put it. I'm going to clarify that I have to do it twice a day instead of just once a day, because it helps to have it down as twice a day. But I also set an alarm for both the morning and the night so that I can't fuck it up. Like, there is no mess up. I have to do it. So, boom, automatic. And they're both times that I'm going to be awake. And if I'm not awake, well, wake the fuck up, dummy. Time to brush your teeth. But also, going to the dentist, I learned that I've got some black spots in my teeth, which are the starts of cavities. I was told to just. I've had this before, which also stoked my own paranoia and made me brush my teeth for a very long time, which also helped them subside. But, particularly this time, since I'm actually working on getting better teeth health, this one kind of freaked me the fuck out. So, I was told if I can't do full week, at least try to get it up to 4 to 5 times a day, or 5 times a day, 5 times a week. So, ideally, I want to do it once every single day. But if I can't do that, at the very least, try to get to 4 to 5. Which obviously next month I'm gonna be like already doing 4 because the phases of it correlate with the pornography phases. But still, I decided to expedite it a bit and go 2 phases ahead to like from Tuesday. You can actively see when I started because on Monday I remembered, oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing it, so I remembered to just brush my Thor, will you fucking quit moving around? Jesus. I remembered to brush my teeth at morning and night, and then on Tuesday I brushed my teeth in the morning because again, I'm going to the dentist for a fucking cleaning and a checkup. Duh. Then I also brush my teeth at night on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, which I'm pretty sure I devised the alarm thing on. Dude, stop. Be patient. I will let you out when I'm done. Fucking restless little shit. Door! I don't know if this can hear it. He keeps fucking clacking around on the goddamn hard floor, and it's really distracting. Anywho, on Wednesday I did two times a day, and to clarify also, whenever I'm doing my brushing, I always floss in the morning, just as a that's just a rule I made for myself. Morning times I floss whenever I brush, typically before I brush. So that's just something that's kind of implied here. Um, on Wednesday, I did it both times. Thursday, I did it both times. Friday, both times haven't come up, but I have done it this morning, so far it has been working. And I am going to keep it like this until the porn phase reaches level 6 and level 7 as well. So it's just I'm just going to be doing 5 days of brushing. I'm going to be doing 5 days of brushing for at least, since we're going to be going to phase 4, 6 months around, which just so happens to be when my next appointment is going to be. So by then, hopefully, the starts of cavities get washed away and no longer exist, and a new era of health for me can be achieved. So yeah. Oh, and also, due to the days that I'm doing them on, I'm also going to correlate them with the days of. Don't know if you heard that. That was the alarm chirping. I'm going to be correlating these days with the days that I'm not going to be using corn. And since they're very clearly all just the full weekdays, I've decided to just do full weekdays. Um, for the actual start, I'm gonna go ahead and do Tuesday as the first day, and then when we hit phase 5, I'm gonna do Thursday, and then we'll just Saturday, then have Sunday be ready for it, and then Sunday, yada yada. That'll be my plan of attack. Kind of had it forced upon me by myself, but I don't really mind. I'm fine with it. I've thought it out enough, and honestly, this level of impulsive thought probably helped me make the decision a lot easier. Um, and really, honestly, that's kind of it for my goals. All of them have been proceeding rather well, not really an issue, and then obviously made a lot of headway on the teeth brushing one. As an addition to the doing it, like expediting it in advance, I may get a bit impatient with not doing it every day of the week and instead choose to expedite that too before the phases even reach that point. I may just get a bit impatient, admittedly, but um, I think I'm rather satisfied for now. That'll just be something to look forward to in the future if I really want it. Really, I'm just trying to predict whether or not I will. Excuse me. Whether or not I will go super far forward just way before I probably should. I recognize that this is a massive, massive leap, and this could potentially lead to failure, but, well, I mean, that's what I'm here for. This is a massive leap, and I know they also said 4, but I wanted to hit the max 4 to 5, which could have just been that, but I wanted to hit the maximum. At the very least, maximize my chances of not having to get another goddamn filling. I've had plenty of those. It's about time I quit the trend. It's not something I'm proud of. It's not something I want to keep doing. Um, and on that, general feeling for the week. Um, honestly, a lot of it is just me being tired. Like, just in general tired. Um, and overall just confused, lost, flabbergasted, whatever, however you want to put it. Just in general, kind of existing. I kind of came to a point where, specifically yesterday and now today as well, I'm kind of just, I kind of just feel null. Just, just that. Really that. It feels like nothing. I mean, yeah, I feel happiness every now and then, and I feel sadness every now and then, but like in general, I wouldn't say I have an overall proclivity towards either. I'm just a little void. Might just be exhaustion, which is probably the exact reason. My my sleeping habits have been getting worse, and I've been sleeping on a couch for a month or two now. So, yeah, I imagine that's mostly the cause of it. Uh, like I said, I'm gonna actually start doing like sleeping habit stuff after the vacuum because I think 2 months should be more than enough for the vacuum. 1 month should be more than enough for sleeping, for like an update to sleeping habits. This is more from my own experience. If I get in the groove of sleeping in a certain place or sleeping a certain way, it becomes a lot easier to just do it. Obviously, there's scenarios like with my last efforts where I'll end up falling asleep on the couch while watching TV, and then boom, it just kind of fucking clicks. Which, yeah, that's the exact example of what I mean. It just clicks, and then boom, it's already being done. So I'm gonna I'm gonna start formulating a plan based more off of sort of spontaneous and faster, I guess, growth in that sense. Uh, Not much has happened. Things feel normal. Things feel boring. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna have to start doing something. At the very least, if I'm gonna keep coping and not going to fucking college or finding work, I at the very least need to trim down my backlog to try and corner myself because I have a feeling that it's gonna take a lot more self reflection and self confrontation before I even fully address that question. The whole point of making these was to address more deeply ingrained habits and deeply ingrained issues within myself. And well, I mean, so far it's been working. The pornography has been pornography addiction has been there for honestly probably not even probably just way too long. And the teeth brushing thing has been a massive insecurity of mine for ages. Why haven't I done that? The same could be said for taking showers and just general overall hygiene. Why haven't I been doing it? What's wrong with me? I I have to legitimately just look at myself and kind of criticize myself a lot, but humans are narcissistic creatures. We don't like doing that. We like to think that we're super smart, even when we're like unbearably ignorant. I think that has more credence, especially because I'm American. It seems like we have a really bad habit of doing that, like a horrendously bad habit of doing that. So, hmm. Either way, it seems like it's working. It's really slow. I'd like to come up with plans to move faster, but I don't know. I feel like I, just in general, am very slow when it comes to things like this. It takes a very long time. Have a lot of super quick bursted growth at the beginning of journeys, but like once you start hitting the beginning of a middle or act two, whatever way you want to refer to it, it just kind of starts to slow down, feel like a massive trudge, a crawl across mud. But I gotta actually persevere and chill the hell out too. I gotta. I also gotta just like actually fucking realize some stuff. I don't know what. That's why I say some stuff. And I gotta one gain some fucking confidence, and also try to curb my anxiety, or at least not curb it. Try to work alongside anxiety. Try to properly. I'm at a loss for words at how to describe it, but not be hindered by it. Instead, just let it be. It is a natural feeling. If there's something to be feared, I mean, there's no reason not to fear it, but you shouldn't let that fear overcome you and cripple you. There we go. Yeah, I need to learn to work with my anxiety and fear a lot better. I need to. That's the whole point of the other series too. Whoa, which that goal's been long gone, so didn't even talk about it. But I do have another couple videos ready for next month and probably the months after that. I might also stop doing the as an add-on. I might stop doing the monthly version of that and instead just kind of figure out my fears more gradually and just post them whenever I feel like recording them because I don't edit these like at all. So, yeah, I just gotta get the feeling to record it and then do it. So, I've been rambling long enough. I'll see myself next time.